Hello and welcome to my review of Doctor Who Series 2, Episode 2, Lux. If you want to know, by the way, why I'm in a weird set, because if you're subscribed, you know this is a weird set for me. Wait to the end of the video and I'll reveal all about it. Doctor Who Lux. I don't know how to feel. And that's very useful for a review, but let me try and explain. The Robot Revolution, when you watch that, yeah, you're gonna rewatch it and, maybe, discover some new things, but you kind of know how you feel about the episode the first time you watch it. This is one of those episodes where, on a rewatch, my opinion could, really go down or, really go up. Because there are so many elements of this that are, interesting and cool, but odd, and I'm just yeah, I'm not really sure how I fully feel, but let's get into it, because, first of all, Doctor, Belinda, the vibes, the dynamics, it's there, we love it, it's really, really enjoyable to watch, and I'm loving Belinda. Other stuff, it's really hard to talk about this one because I'm just not really sure how I feel. I'm gonna get out the way some genuine negatives. I thought that first 10 minutes, again, it felt like some of the elements of the Robot Revolution where it's still a bit, exposition-y. It's still trying, to give too much information to the audience, which it's a bit odd. But, it's just the way it's written sometimes. It's too exposition-y. It's kind of, the dialogue's just a bit clunky, it kind of feels like we've got to hit the classics. It feels like we've got to, hit the Doctors from Gallifrey and all of that stuff, and we've got to do all the stuff, and yeah, the dialogue's a bit clunky at points. Other stuff, what did I think? Let's talk about, because my other thing I think I'm not going to like about this episode is this was a better example of it, but personally, I haven't enjoyed all of the God stuff. I thought the toy maker was quite nice, but I just don't find the God villains that interesting, because by definition, they just always seem too powerful, and they almost just it's one of those things where they're so powerful that you just, it's not always that much of an interesting watch sometimes. I certainly felt that with Maestro. It's a bit they can just do anything, and with the toy maker it was fun because it was a bit new and different, but I would feel that way definitely about the toy maker if we'd done some of the other gods first. Sutek could just kill everyone, and it was sometimes they can be a bit overpowered. This one was better because we don't really actually spend too much time with Mr. Ring-a-Ding, and the time we spend with him is fun, even though I was a bit annoyed that we had to bring the Harbinger stuff back, because not only had we seen it in set leaks, this is the ironic thing. This review is sounding like the fans that were in the episode, which is meta, and we really should talk about that, because that is going to be a big part of people's reviews and thoughts for this episode. That was a really smooth hand change. Again, I'll explain why this is on a phone later on. But yeah, the Harbinger stuff, I'll take or leave it. Anita Dobson, by the way, quick shout out, you smashed it again. I'm excited to see where that goes, even though I don't know why I do this to myself, because it's going to go to another god, isn't it? She's going to be linked to some form of god. But, fingers crossed, because this episode dealt with it better. I quite liked the resolution. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the meta-ness. I think some people are going to hate that, and some people are going to genuinely love it. And I don't know how to feel. I thought it's one of those things that the fact that they're going to do it, I wish they'd committed more. It's almost like, they did it. There were a couple of funny lines of dialogue. There was this. There was that. Overall, I specifically rewatched that scene because that was the big scene I just couldn't quite process. So I rewatched it, and there's some very funny dialogue. The Blink stuff is great, and I know some people are going to complain about it completely breaking canon and stuff. I don't think it completely breaks canon. I think there are many ways you can talk about it. When it's the God of Light, but it's stories about cinema and all of that stuff. If the Doctor was going to be a TV series, why not try and make it a bit meta? And it just so happens that the TV series that Mr. Ringerding creates is Doctor Who. That's quite, the more I think about it and the more I talk about it, it's a fun concept, and I almost wanted them to do a bit more with it, even though the end credit scene that it happens in is quite fun, and I think all the resolution stuff, and I think there's some nice moments here. Again, I think some people, some idiots, are going to complain about the race stuff and it being woke, and I genuinely thought there were some really nice, solid elements of the story that just feel truthful and real, which is nice. That's all you kind of want. Sci-fi based in a bit of reality and a bit of funkiness, and that's what we love. Alan Cumming smashing the game as Mr. Ringerding. You love to see it. What a boy. He did a great job, genuinely. I almost I kind of tripped myself at the end of the episode, because I was a bit like, oh my god, is Alan Cumming actually gonna turn up as new real life Ringerding man? Which would have been cool, but the CG at the end and real life Ringerding and his scary, it was quite good actually. I really liked that was Disney budget. That was like the way that all came together. I really enjoyed that. And I think overall, because a lot of people, I've had a quick check of Twitter, which I shouldn't do before a review, but I have. Some people have really enjoyed this episode, and again, more power to you. This happened with last year's, oh god, what was the episode 2, the music one with Jinx Monsoon. People loved that episode, and as I said, especially with all the god stuff, I was pretty lukewarm on it, and that's, I think, at the moment how I kind of feel is I'm pretty lukewarm on it. But I will give it a rewatch. I'll do another one of those reaction-y type videos. If you saw that, go back and watch the Robot Revolution one. Plugging. Yeah, I think I'll give you some more thoughts there when I've had a chance to process it a little bit more. And see. But I think, and the other thing is, obviously, people have loved this episode. And that is a fantastic thing, because people loving Doctor Who, especially in this slightly tumultuous time, is a genuinely lovely thing. And if you did love the episode, all power to you. Quick reason why I'm filming this in a stupid way is because I don't have my camera with me, and I've come back home, as you can see, from this very iconic old setup. Yeah, that's the only reason. But I still brought my phone, made a thumbnail, and I gave you content. And I'm really tired and it was really scatty, and I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe. Bye bye.